Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Atlas today, going to be doing Max Ammo Atlas to be specific. This one's been on my list for a really long time now, and I'm finally getting around to actually making a video on it. He actually got a pretty significant buff in this update. If you want to hear me talk about that specifically, go ahead and check the last video I did on Atlas back in June when this was on the BTS. It came through the exact same way. It's really easy to summarize. He just got a 12% buff to his weapon. Instead of dealing 50 a tick, it deals 56, and then his ultimate also got pretty significant buffs to it. So overall, you actually say he's in a bit of a better spot now. I do see him semi-regularly, I'd say. It's similar to the Inara video I did recently. He's not a character you think would have a lot of cards that give him ammo because they're kind of filler cards most of the time because, you know, he rewinds time and stuff. You think they'd have a bunch of cards based around that because he's got a pretty unique kit, but no, he has 4 cards that gen ammo. We're using 3 of them in the setup today. One of them is incredibly strong to the point that I actually use it in both of my normal setups, which I'm sure you already knew if you've seen my other Atlas videos, but we've got it level 5 in this setup instead of level 2. I think I used to have it level 1 back in the day, but this is overkill. The setup is definitely overkill, but it also is really quite different to the other ammo videos I've done, which is why I feel like it actually deserves a video in the first place, because for whatever reason he's one of the few characters in the game that has a card that gives you ammo for landing your shot, which obviously uses ammo, and you can gen more than you use as long as you're actually landing it, and a lot more than you actually use. He has 6 ammo, you use 1 per shot obviously, and you can gen 5 per shot you land with the card, so it is pretty much a full mag gen whenever you land a fully charged shot. And that is the important part about it. You can't just spam it like a shotgun, you actually have to fully charge it, kind of like a bit of a sniper shot, but that's not too bad because his weapon is actually in a pretty good spot at the moment, so you're going to be doing that quite a bit. Then I also have 1 ammo after we use the air from 1 ammo whenever we hit somebody with right click, and these 2 cards are just for sustain, 600 extra health and a pretty big heal whenever we use Q. I have those again in my normal setup. This is really just one of those setups that I don't even need to play in a game to be able to recommend to you. I would highly recommend you give this a go, or not necessarily this version exactly, not with it level 5. I'd recommend something like this with it level 2, and then this way you can get some reset on your Q with your right click instead. Quite a while ago I did a similar video with ROM, the infinite ammo, like actually infinite, like you never ran out whether you actually had a target or not because you were genning it on your right click and stuff, and that one was nowhere near as strong as I'm expecting this to be because obviously Atlas has 6 ammo and you gen pretty much your full mag. ROM had 500 and I think you gen like 125, so it is obviously nowhere near as comparable. This is probably the most useful infinite one because as long as you're hitting 1 out of 5 of your fully charged shots you should be fine, and it's going to be way more useful than the ROM one. For talent doesn't really matter. I think for this one I should probably go for Deja Vu maybe, or Temporal Divide. Temporal Divide I don't think really makes that much sense because this map is kind of, you know, doable with just your normal size Q. So we'll grab Deja Vu, and of course the setup. Shoutouts to Dromnia and Coffee probably, and also Skryza HD. I feel like I butchered all of those names, but shoutouts to the 3 of them. That was the Moji, the Genos, and also the Grover. We got Spirit Domain, we got Binary Star, Steady Aim, and Snack Attack, and we're up against Fusillade, Storm Bullets, Dark Gifts, and Burst Mode. Pip also has Mega Potion. I'm expecting this to be a little bit rough because it's kind of late when I'm recording this. It's like 3 or 4 a.m. and I haven't played Atlas in a while, but he isn't usually too awkward. We'll throw a Q there. Threw a Q kind of unnecessarily, but we blocked off the Corvus. Just going to rewind the Khan. I forgot I went for this talent. Rewound the Khan. He just used his Q. There's a shot for him. I can just spray it as a shotgun. I don't need to fully charge every single shot. We have infinite ammo without the need to do that. Through a rewind on the Corvus. Get a shot on him. There we go. He's gone. Nice. I think that's the best thing about this setup is because in the normal one I obviously have 2, which is nice because it means you only have to do it every other shot, whereas with this one I could probably play the entire game without reloading. I'm not going to because that's kind of a silly challenge. It wouldn't even be that much of one. I just have to land 1 out of every 5 of my shots, which seems kind of hard now that I think about it, but I'd much rather play kind of normally and do like this sort of showcase video. Genos is going for I'm going to throw my Q, and there is the push successful. Nice. The Khan just ran off it. I got a pretty nice rewind, which kind of baited them for a little bit, but there's the 2-0. Can't believe we actually got that. I don't know how that worked, but okay. Grabbed some more Kronos. Going to get some Corduroys going as well. The Canessa asked if this video is going to be on YouTube or not, so I assume he doesn't watch my stuff too regularly because, as you know, I don't usually respond if I'm recording stuff, and then if I'm not, I'll go ahead and respond to you guys in the chat and talk to you a little bit, or in the aftermatch lobby, whatever you fancy. Definitely pushed up too aggressively there, but it's whatever. I think we're going to be able to run back in and get rid of the Drogos. I'll go ahead and rewind and just get all of that health back. Nice. There we go. We did get the 3-0. Didn't even matter that I died. Khan is grabbing me. I think I might be able to rewind in the air unless he fires me straight downwards. I was spamming my F there in case, but he didn't even throw me there. Is a kill on the Victor. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can finish off this Pip. He's just running away. There's a massive amount of damage for him, and he is gone. Pip went ahead and threw the ultimate. Got 3 of us, but it's not going to make a difference. As long as you're not playing stupidly close with this, though, you should be fine because you really don't need to use the like shotgun mode all too often. You pop the damage reduction at the perfect time, but doesn't matter. He's definitely still gone. Doesn't even seem like they're bothering to come out of spawn because there is the 4-0. one hell of a stomp game. I don't really know why that was so easy. I don't feel like I was doing particularly well. It didn't really seem like the team was either. We were kind of just playing a normal game of Paladins there, but they just gave up. Yeah, anyway, there we go. There are the stats for game 1. Bit of a weird one. Moji did fine. Knessa shredded. The Grok did pretty decent. The Generals did pretty good. I feel like we did fine for their side. Victor, I guess, tried. Drogo's probably the only person there who was actually doing all that much. The Corvus struggled quite a bit. The Pip struggled quite a bit, and so did the Khan. Really weird game. I don't even have commentary for that. I'm just going to go ahead and re-queue for everything. Whatever. It doesn't really matter what we get for game 2. That game 1 might as well have been, you know, TDM or on, so it wasn't that long. Kind of annoying that my mic arm squeaks now. I don't know when it started to do this. I guess I need to spray it with WD-40. I was just going to get close to the mic, and that's when it squeaked, and it annoyed me. But yeah, this video totally isn't an excuse for me to make a video on the Atlas changes, because I really wanted to play with his new weapon again, and I could easily make a video out of this because I also wanted to do max ammo at the same time. I have like a list of characters that I want to make videos on, and then when I can find a setup for it, I go ahead and do it. Obviously, sometimes I have the thing I want to make the video on, like directly next to the character name, but if you've got any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments, because whenever I see one that's like, yeah, that would totally be great for a video, and I haven't done that before, I'll go ahead to the list. But every day that list gets a little bit shorter because I feel like I'm running out of things that I want to cover in Paladins whenever we go like a long period without an update, because obviously whenever we've got an update, I can just go ahead and cover the update and talk about the changes, which are usually some of my favorite videos to actually make. They do well, which is obviously a nice side effect, but they're actually just fun to record because Paladins like shifts and changes. The game's in a completely different place than it was a year ago, and that is something that you can't say for too many different like online games. Having said that, though, I could really do with like a new mode or a new map or a new event. Specifically a new map or an event would be really, really cool, because I feel like we haven't had a new map in ages, or like a big event, like a fun event. Like the only example I can think of right now that comes to the top of my mind is like the Furia one, where you like climb the tower and stuff. I love events like that. They're so much fun, and we haven't had one in a really, really long time, or a new map in ages. Both of those things are kind of similar. But yeah, anyway, for game 2, we've got Siege Bazaar, we've got a Nanda, we've got a Cassie, a Genos, and a Ying. So double tank, double support, and then a Cassie, although I've been seeing a decent amount of damage Ying and Genos, so who knows. And for their side, we're up against the Drogos, a Pip, a Grok, a Makoa, and an Andro. For everyone's talents, we've got Fusillade, we've got Mega Potion, Half Shell, Curse Revolver, Power Cosmium, kind of interesting. Exaction's also a little bit different, Life Exchange, and Scorch. So me and him are both going for kind of hybrid setups, it seems like. Then the Ying is going for 4 heals, and the Genos is going for full grip, and then Nimble too. What a weird setup. Not really sure who he's even really planning to grip a ton. None of them have like crazy movement or anything. Also Maelstrom on the Grok. I feel like I should be focusing on taking out the Drogos because nobody else can really deal with him too well. There's a shot for the Grok. Don't really know why I decided to play the side angle here, but it kind of worked. There goes the Drogos. If I can just land some hits on him, never mind. Gonna go ahead and pop the rewind just to put me back up here so I can stay away from enemy team. Another shot on the Drogos. There is the Q. Gonna hit you with a rewind just to get you out of my face and finish him off maybe. Oh my god, he's on no health again. Okay, 26, finished him. Seems like playing the side here is actually working out quite well. They're not really able to get rid of me. There's a hit for the Pip. I'm actually getting a bunch of heals, which is really nice. I probably shouldn't have rewound the Grok there, but it's whatever. He's totally still dead. Don't know if you're noticing what I'm doing with my weapon, but I'm purposely charging it to a certain like level so I can get the tighter shock. You always want to try and wind it up a little bit, depending on obviously the range that your enemies are at. Definitely something to note though, because you can see like the little white bits on the actual reticle. I don't know why I'm pointing this out. Most people probably know, but there's some people who I see play Atlas who just don't charge the weapon to like the different tiers for stuff, and for whatever reason it always gets to me, but hopefully that helped somebody out. Did get cleared there by the way by the Drogozo, which kind of sucked. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a rewind. Oh, I timed that so badly. There is my F. Where did the Pip go? Okay, I guess he's going to go ahead and solo ult me. Why? That's a complete waste of the ultimate. We're at 1 minute 40 left of the round, and I was not even close to my team. I was dead there regardless. I don't know why he ulted me. That was very strange. We'll go ahead and banish you. We'll also banish him, and then we'll banish the Grok as well, because why the hell not? See if we can time it with the Andro. I wish that was a headshot, but whatever, he should still be gone. Really only trying to fully charge it when I need the ammo, because that's what I'm trying to show off, obviously. So I'm just trying to charge it to like there, and then let go. So it's kind of like a condensed shotgun, which is actually really nice, and it makes your shots come out a little bit faster, obviously. Sadly, he is CC immune. There is my F. We regen a bunch of my health. I already used my right click. I'm dead to the Drogos again. Okay, so I have 3 deaths. 2 of them are to Drogos. I should keep count, because honestly, sometimes I give myself too much crap when there's like insta deaths I can't avoid. Guess we should go and try and get back on it. There's a bunch of damage for the Andro. He's really low. There's a shot for the Drogos. That rewind, of course, it didn't land. There's a miss shot. There is the F. That man deals so much damage. He's got his ultimate again. I'm guessing I'm going to try and take him out a little bit. Threw down the Q. There's a 2-man rewind. I don't really know why Grok went for the ult there. I guess I avoided the Pip ultimate. Again, another really weirdly timed one from him. There was no way we were going to get that push. Now we all have our ults up, and they used 2 at the end for that defense. I don't get it. That was another really weird play. But what I was trying to say there in that mess of a fight is I need to focus the Drogos a little bit, because we're not really getting rid of him all that often. I don't blame the Ying, and I don't blame the Nando, although the Ying could still hit him a little bit. Same thing with the Generals, but me and Cassie definitely should give it an effort. It seems like the team was also having trouble with him there. They even mentioned it in the chat. I guess I'll go ahead and run right. Try and help the Generals with the Andro. There's another shot from him. He is totally gone. Well done. The actual grip damage there was kind of nice. Definitely gave it an effort there to try and finish people, but sadly I wasn't really able to. There is a rewind. I don't know why it still pulls me when I hit him with the right click. Did sadly use my ult there, but we weren't able to get it. There's a shot on my F. I guess I'm insta-dead. I let the shot go there and was spamming my F, but I guess I am a goner. And finished off our Cauterize. The Nando finished it as well. also has the Cassie nearly, but she's got Death Hands 2 instead, which is kind of concerning. Did get rid of Drogos again there. We killed him once before that time just there. I'm going to go ahead and pop the rewind. Pip did also ult the Nando really weirdly there, so I don't think it was him focusing me or anything because of like the badge and the fact that like I make YouTube videos and stuff. I think he just doesn't use his ult very well. There we go. He is gone. Get rid of the Grok as well if I can. He just went ahead and used his ult. I'm going to throw my wall up there. He's going for the ult. I guess I can try and pop my F, but nah. Hello, Drogos. There is a rewind for you. Can't believe that actually landed. Oh, the finish. That was smooth. I flinched really badly because I thought I was going to take a rocket to the face. That is Pip, I guess, up there. I don't know if he sees me. He just try and throw me heal. I'm not sure. There's another hit. Guess he was throwing it towards the team. I died to the Drogos. He just hit me with a Q and just completely blasted me. We'll get some blast shields to kind of counter it. Also counters a few of the other ones there. The Ying's got max cauterize, but the Cassie doesn't. And the Generals has gone for max nimble, max morale boost. That is kind of fine. But Death Hands 2 is a little bit weird. Nando not getting blast shields is also kind of weird. I died to the Drogos punch. Again, nothing I could really do to counter. I did try and time my F, but he's just going to hit me straight away. He's really, really close to me. Went ahead and popped the ult, double banished the Mako and also the Andro, who wasn't even seemingly playing. They have a really good Drogos and then an Andro who's not really doing anything. It's a very weird matchup. Like I've said a ton, this is quite a weird game. There's a shot for the Drogos. There is my rewind. I think I'm still dead. Yeah, I don't think it's going to carry me far enough away from where he's punching to, you know, not get me still bodied. I stopped counting, but I'm pretty sure more than half of my deaths are from the Drogos. I think I've been punched 6 or 7 times now. We got it to 99%, but they are contesting it, so we didn't get the cap. There is a rewind. Tried to shoot the Pip, missed. There's my Q. There's a shot for him. We'll charge it up a little bit, get another one. There we go. That didn't deal very much. The Pip's going for the ult. I got one shot by the Drogos. Okay, that is the 99%, 99. I reckon that's going to be the 2-3 to them, but maybe we'll hold it. I don't think so, but you never know. There is the rewind to avoid the Drogos. I was mounted up, so that actually kind of saved my life there. I finally kind of countered one a little bit. Nando used his ult at the end there, by the way, but it wasn't enough to hold it. There is a rewind for the Koa. Mistimed the shot completely. I wish there was a way you could kind of hold on to your shot a little bit, because sometimes the timing on it would be kind of nice. There is my wall to block some stuff from the Pip. He's going for the ult. I'm going to go ahead and throw a rewind there, but that didn't do anything. I thought I'd get the Pip in that. Got a bunch more damage on the Makoa. Another thing to note, by the way, which was just perfectly shown there, is the fact that you do gen the ammo whether you hit an enemy like a deployable or a shield. It will trigger regardless, which is really, really nice because not all the cards work like that. I feel like it should be explained somewhere in the card because a lot of cards say enemy and they don't work on deployables or shields. Hopefully they add more in-game information like that somewhere, because things like that really should be explained. There goes the Grok. What a freaking rewind. There's some shots into the Makoa. I might as well just use the shotgun here until I'm on my last one. I might as well use it for the last one too because he's dead. Jokers went for the ult, punch the Cassie. There's a rewind for the Makoa just to stop him from doing stuff for a bit. We'll throw up the Q. Maybe we can finish off this Drogos. Nice, well done team. There's the shot. There is the rewind. Oh my god, that threw me off so bad. There's a right click. We reround the Makoa. Shot for him. There's Pip going for the ult. Maybe I can jump to avoid some damage here, but I am up against a wall. Never mind, we're actually still alive because I think he had to reload and then he kind of gave up. There's a shot. There is a rewind just so we can maybe move him a bit better. That did not work at all in my favor and I am dead. I butchered that play. I'm going to be honest with you. That was a terrible play from me. But what I was just trying to say for like a minute is that that's a general complaint I have with Paladins. A lot of the information about this game sadly isn't in game and you have to look it up elsewhere. Like the Atlas card I was just talking about, dead to the Drogos again there because of the punch to try and use my F. Yeah, maybe I can finally get my point across. A lot of things aren't explained in game. They're explained online or on forums and stuff like that. So hopefully they move it in game somehow. We have an advanced section, but a lot of stuff isn't in the advanced section. A lot of stuff about Atlas specifically also isn't in the advanced section. So maybe they just need to update that. Who knows? But there's the defeat. Don't think I even really need to explain why we deserve the loss on that one. There wasn't really much I could do, to be honest. I have 15 deaths there, and so many of those are from the Drogos punching me or the Pip solo ulting me and stuff like that. Mainly the Drogos punching me, to be honest. That man shredded there. He carried the shit out of that match. Possibly the hardest carry I've ever seen in a game. Shoutouts to the enemy Makoa. But yeah, I feel like I should clarify the reason why he has such a crazy stat there. It's not only just because he played well, because he did a great job there. He was playing not that much above average in my opinion, but I think a lot of that stat, not necessarily the majority, because again, he did play well, but he didn't play crazy good. He just had a team that was healing him quite a bit when he was flying around, but also an enemy team that wasn't really doing shit against him. I was trying to hit him, but obviously I'm an Atlas. I can't really get rid of the Drogos that easily, especially if he's getting healed, as far as I can tell, and this way I can kind of go through the stats as well. Nando wasn't really able to damage the Drogos for very obvious reasons. It's a Fernando. The Ying wasn't dealing much damage to him because she was playing heals, which she did a great job on. 141k, props to the Ying and the Nando. These guys both did well, but then our Genos went for a grip setup. He only dealt 31k damage and 60k healing, which isn't very much there at all. I don't know why he went for this setup. If he went for Binary Star, he probably could have killed that Drogos quite a bit, and even without Binary Star, if he went for a healing setup and buffed my damage and did other stuff, it would have been way more useful there. Don't really know what was going on with him. And then the Cassie also wasn't really hitting the Drogos. She went 615, 75k. She was having a hard time there as well. Don't want to go in here too much on the Cassie, but the loadout didn't really make any sense there. She never even finished off Cauterize. She bought Death Hands 2, Max Nimble, and then Kill to Heal at the end of the game. That actually pains me. That last part there, that's what pains me. Considering the situation there, the fact that she went for Kill to Heal is what kind of hurts. It's not the Death Hands, not even the non-max Cauterize. It's the Kill to Heal, man. It gets me. I'm sure you get my point by now, but just to swing it home, Fusillade made a really big difference. It buffed out his damage a ton. He was direct hitting a lot. His setup worked really well. He increased increased radius on his salvo, added up to a lot of extra damage. Then on top of everything I just went through to finish it all off, he had Haven 3, which obviously counted me a ton. 21% damage reduction is kind of sucky to go against as an Atlas, because it means I have to hit him like 4 times to kill him, which is definitely kind of sucky. Then also, as you probably guessed, morale boost, which means he was spamming his ultimate a ton. Props to the Drogos, he took advantage of that situation incredibly well. Very quickly, just want to go through the rest of their stats. Pip healed a ton, Mako did a ton of damage, both those guys did a really good job as well. The Andrew didn't really do anything, and then the Grok didn't really do that much. He played pretty average, but definitely not as bad as the Andro there. Obviously, I don't mean anything bad towards my team, but if a few things were different, we definitely could have pulled through there with the win. And yeah, there we go. That was Max Ammo Atlas. I feel like I didn't really get a good chance to show it off, but we did have a pretty good set of games. The setup worked really well, but I feel like I kind of summarized the conclusion in the intro to this video in a way by saying that it's good, it's overkill, you pretty much just need it level 2 and then you get pretty much the same effect as long as you're using it properly and are aware that it's in your setup. If you like overkill and you just really hate charging your shots, like I said, go for this, but 90% of the time, 99% of the time, even 2 is more than enough. But yeah, thank you for watching all the way till the end. I really do appreciate it. You're a real MVP. Let me know what you want to see me do next. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. I'll see you guys all very, very soon, and as always, stay Frost there.